Madison. Now, Madison, I realize that I may sound very sick. But just because I'm sick doesn't mean I can't tell you just who will get my graces and just who will be ordered to stay at least 100 feet away from my graces on tip of the hat, back of the finger. Now, Madison, first, a tip of my hat to Madison Bowling. That's right, I'm tipping my hat to Madison Bowling because they won a state championship recently. Can we have footage of that real quick? How y'all did it without any arms or legs impresses me more than the fact that y'all actually won it. So Madison Bowling, I tip my hat to you. But Madison, next, a wag of my finger at racism. That's right, as you may know, Madison, this Tuesday is Jackie Robinson Day in the MLB, recognizing the triumphant triumph that Jackie Robinson had over racism. Now, of course, we here at the Madiosn Report like to be fair and balanced, so in order to provide both sides of the story, we like to provide an explanation from the racist fans who booed Jackie Robinson. One fan said, quote, "We aren't actually racists. We just believe that minorities are more violent towards women." Now, Madison, I know it's kind of hard to believe, but you can kind of see where they're coming from. I mean, Hollywood has proven this theory true time and time again.
2,000 me. No.
Worst thing to slap a woman now and then, as I remember you said you don't do it with a clenched fist, it's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker, part of the Jedi minority. Moving on, Madison, next, a tip of my hat to the rah-rahs out there. That's right, I'm tipping my hat to you, rah-rahs, for winning a state championship in Haslett, Texas. Your state championship almost gives me enough courage to go back to Northwest High School again. But I won't. But don't get too excited, rah-rahs, because next, I'm wagging my finger at those rah-rahs that don't go rah-rahing at Madison baseball games. Now, many people may get mad at me because I don't distinguish rah-rahs from dancers or cheerleaders. But I don't know the difference from dancers, or cheerleaders, or JV cheerleaders, or varsity cheerleaders, or first ladies, or fillies, or dollies, or Lady Maverick Guard. Just like I can't see the difference in creed, race, or gender. For all I know, that could be a woman. But Madison, I'm not the only person who's upset that these rah-rahs aren't going to Madison's baseball games. In fact, I interviewed another person who is equally as angry as I am, which is hard to find. So here's that interview with that equally angry person. So here we are with second baseman for the Madison Mavericks, Bob Alonso. So Bob, you think that rah-rahs should be at the baseball games? Why?
Because the oral support will boost our morale and pump us up for every pitch.
For every pitch?
And get us to talk to the other team.
That's great, that's great. So do you think then that there should be a marching band there too, or just the rah-rahs there?
I wouldn't mind a marching band.
You wouldn't mind a marching band. Okay, so so are you angry then at those rah-rahs that don't come to the baseball games?
Yeah.
We
don't have that many support out there.
How angry are you?
To quit this team, Izzy. That's how angry I am.
Okay, so Madison, rah-rahs, start coming to baseball games or else Bob will quit. Or he might not, who knows. So there's one side of the story. But because we here at the Madiosn Report like to be fair and balanced, we got the other side of the story and found out just why rah-rahs aren't going to Madison's baseball games. So here's that interview. So Madison, here we are with Crystal Anderson to tell us whether or not we should have cheerleading in Madison baseball. So Crystal, what do you think about it?
Yeah, for sure. Cheerleaders are awesome.
So why aren't cheerleaders already cheering over at baseball games?
Because baseball players don't like it when cheerleaders are there because we distract them.
What if you heard that Bob Alonso was going to quit if cheerleaders didn't go to games?
Oh my god, that'd be horrible.
So you would go in order to make sure that Bob does not quit?
Of course.
So when can we expect cheerleaders then at baseball games?
What?
When can we expect cheerleaders at baseball games?
What?
When can we expect cheerleaders at baseball games?
When?
When?
As soon as possible.
Okay. Well, problem solved then. Madison C. Just stick the Madiosn Report on it, and the problem will always be solved.
back to you.
Alright, so it's settled then, Raras. Y'all go to baseball games, and in return, I won't get mad at y'all for not going to baseball games. Just remember that a promise is a promise, even if y'all don't know that y'all made that promise. And band, y'all are pretty good at tagging along, so why don't y'all come along too? I want to see everyone there at Madison's next baseball game, which I believe is tomorrow at 1 p.m. at Madiosn. Alright? So be there, or just don't be. So that's the show, Madison. Here's a moment of Zen.
So Bob, I hear you have a story.
Yeah, so I was...
Something inching past the edge of his